Hey there, folks. Welcome to episode number 68 of Animal Crossing. Note, I haven't booted the game up 68 times. Probably closer to 80 something. Since I've been doing these combination videos. This is a couple days after Christmas. Toy Day. And, yeah, just gonna walk around and collect items and see what happens and maybe get to episode number 69. As a coincidence, it's snowing. Right now on Whore Island, it's 3:05 p.m. on Monday. I have an announcement. New Year's Eve will be saying goodbye to 2021 and greeting the New Year with a big countdown. We're going all out with fireworks and more. Well, I'm probably not going to do the New Year's Animal Crossing. Probably not. I mean, there's a chance, but I'm not even sure what I'm going to be doing. Oh no, that was a little beetledy. Don't even know what I'm going to be doing. Celia wants to write a cookbook? I read that very quickly and failurely. Scoot didn't eat the mushroom pizza I made him and left him outside on the ground. In the winter. At least it's well preserved. Shh. He fell asleep with an orange soda. He was drinking orange soda and he fell asleep. How is that possible? He fell asleep standing up. Not gonna disturb him. He cast a sleeping spell on himself. When I hit episode 69, I'll update my dream address for anyone who wants to come to my town and virtually get rid of all the flowers. Is that a New York Yankees hat, but oversized? Wait, what the fuck? Oh god, I thought that said NY. Throwback hat table? I hate it. I'll buy it. I keep buying these. It's like every time I see one, I have to buy it. But the truth is, I'm only buying them so I can recreate the scene from the Sopranos game with the pulpage. You buying stuff too? Man, I end up buying stuff I wasn't even planning on buying when I come here. My piggy bank's tummy is always real empty because of this place. I don't actually want this throwback hat table. I think it's terrible. But here, you can have it. Throwback hat table. Thanks, I love colors like this. If you stare at them long enough, your eyes feel funny. Once I clean up my house, I'll set this out. Can't wait to hear what all my bug friends think about it. Here, man, a silk shirt. You know what, though? how much other furniture does that have to replace? But I'm, like, more interested in seeing it in Egbert's house than my own. So Christmas is over. We can take down the lights now. You know, we can stop playing Christmas music now. We're simply having a wonderful Christmas time for the, like, week after. So Christmas is now the end of Halloween to the end of January. Sorry, everybody. Hookar. Christmas music will be played from this Christmas to the end of January, slowly creeping its way into February, and then eventually Christmas will encompass September to March. It has been ordained by the Council of Christmas Elders, which is just a bunch of, like, elves that grew too old to work at Santa's workshop. They consider themselves to be too wise to work for Santa anymore, so they join the council. Only the elves must pass a number of tests. There are 3 trials. There's mental, physical, and stretch. Those are the 3 trials. And if you can stretch your elf body without your bones breaking in a horrific manner, you can join the council. They determine which songs will be played on the radio, so that's why you hear Mariah Carey all the time. They determine which melodies are most Christmas sounding. How'd you get here so fast? Where's that big hat? They determine which games will be released. Elf Bowling was the Elder Council's decision. Apparently there's like an Elf Bowling 3D on the Android. The Android. Let's see. What's up, Cephalobot? Cool house. Do you realize that the year 2021 is almost over, Vine? Donk donk, it's been wild. But before we put 2021 to bed, we get to party one last time at the countdown. Best party of the year. Get your hat and glasses ready. This one's gonna make your birthday seem boring and lame. In a good way? Sorry, that came out kind of weird. Do you ever think about the future, Vine? Wonder what things will be like 5 years from now? Dream with me for a minute. You and I will have grown and changed. How we look and even how we dress will be totally different. Not you, Cephalobot. Maybe I'll start wearing bandanas. Oh no, what if I start wearing bandanas? Don't even dream of it. Checking out my super cozy crew member seat, eh? Yeah, I had it custom engineered to match every curve of my body. In layman's terms, it's like a cloud hugging my butt. Thanks. But yeah, no, Cephalobot, you actually won't be changing. 1 second. Be right with you. Okay. Huh. Well, that kind of matches. I'll take it. Alright, this is Cookie's home. Lately I've been craving moussaka nonstop, but if I had to choose between that and carrot juice, I'd pick carrot juice every time, no joke. Makes an awesome chip dip. It's like the dark horse of every potluck spread. Oh. Okay. Bye, Cookie. So, I mentioned it the other day, but I finally watched Muppet Christmas Carol. And just a quick discussion. Nothing too in-depth, but I want to mention that that is maybe the best Muppet movie in terms of acting. And how concise the story is. Like, it's a really good adaptation. And one of the reasons, and I know people talk about this, like, why did Michael Caine go so hard with his performance? But he's just that good of an actor. And he puts everything into his movies. Well, most of them, I would guess. But in that movie, he said, there's an interview where he said he wanted to play it totally legit. He didn't want to wink at the audience. He didn't want to let on that he was in a Muppet film. He wanted to play the role as if he were acting, you know, on stage at a theater. And it really worked. You let the Muppets do the silly stuff, and then you let Michael Caine... Hang on, I've been looking all over for a round space heater. I'm frustrated and tired of shopping. Do you think you could find it in your heart to just sell me yours? For how much? How about 675 bells? Sounds good to me. Thank goodness. Let's trade then. I like Celia dressed for the winter. That's good. Thank you so much, Vine. This is just great. You're welcome. I wasn't going to use it anyway. How's it already almost the end of the year? It all went by so fast. Still, I'm looking forward to staying up until midnight so I can join the New Year countdown in this plaza. Well, my previous Animal Crossing episode was lots of real talk shit. Which, you know, again, some people are okay with that. Some people don't want it. Whatever the case may be. I appreciate you stopping by and listening if you did, and if you know, if you had to skip, that's fine too. But, you know, most of the times I like to keep things light, and I'm gonna do that today. I don't really have anything to vent about. I'm not really a big fan of the holidays, which is probably why I was in that mood. And, I'm also aware that this is my channel, and I could say whatever kind of stuff I want to talk about. But, you know, the question is, do I really want to? Part of the thing I mentioned was, you know, some things maybe are best left in your imagination and aren't 100% necessary to share with others, which is why social media, as amazing as it can be a little bit overwhelming. Everyone's darkest, deepest thoughts all the time. Like, there's, a thing where Logan Paul melted Game Boys. Okay, no, Logan Paul, which is a name I didn't ever really need to hear again. Apparently what he did was he put a bunch of Game Boys in epoxy. And everyone is losing their shit at him, saying, like, you know, why not donate the Game Boys, or, you know, why destroy these valuable things? But I think, in my opinion, people just don't like him. And so if some, like, you know, DIY YouTuber made a post about making an epoxy Game Boy table, I feel like it would be a little bit... just, it wouldn't be news, really, not too much. Maybe just a GIF on the internet. But now people are losing their goddamn minds, and it's like one high horse after another. I don't like the guy either. But boy, I've only been on this boat like once. Hey, camo froggy chair? Oh my god. Mental. But yeah, however you feel about it, that's how you feel about it. Even though it's a topic that has a number of viewpoints in relation to, you know, the value of these items later on, and what the point of him even making that is, and him as a person. But it just gets overwhelming, and it gets exhausting. That's the point I'm trying to make. Just hearing, like, how everyone feels, and everyone gets so angry so quickly, and people just like to, like, they just eat the schadenfreude, and they eat the anger, and the hatred, and, like, it gets really overwhelming. So I get that some people tune into my videos to just escape that, and, you know, I appreciate that, and I hope you can enjoy them, but sometimes I do share my opinion on things that can be a little spicy for people, and that's, you know, your choice to keep watching or not. That said, the type of YouTube/Twitch person I want to be is not someone that shares every angry thought. I still like to have my own thoughts, you know, like those things that you keep in your head. And I like to have those, and I think that's my, you know, that's absolutely my choice, to just share or not share whatever the fuck it is I'm thinking. But if you're tuning into an Animal Crossing baby game video and you want to watch me talk to animals, even though this has become sort of a podcast, there are topics that I just don't think are necessary all the time. A little bit here and there, but not all the time. I don't want to establish the precedent where every single thing going on in the world needs to be discussed. I'm a dumbass that makes duck noises, and people place too much importance on me sometimes. And me and my ilk. Like, hey, here's this horrific thing going on in the world. What do you think of it? It's important I know. Because if I don't know, maybe you're not worth watching anymore. And to that I say, that's fine. That's fine. Anyway. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. We will resume shaking trees and talking to animals. And I got it! Ah, it's a mama panda. Just as I finished delivering that diatribe, I got the thing. Okay. I'm gonna head over and see what, see what's Camel, what's her name? Savannah has. Let's go. Oh no, I don't want to visit anyone. I want to visit Harv. Ah, god damn it. Again, this game sometimes, and again, me misclicking a button and then waiting 10 seconds to press the button again. Not a big deal, but there are some times where, like, I'll give you an example. GTA Online used to take fucking forever to play. Same for the Red Dead 2 multiplayer. And as a result, I've only played them a couple times. I know some people have gotten, like, completely addicted to that stuff, but when the barrier of entry to a video game's, like, online takes a while, it just becomes, over time, less and less appealing to want to do that. So even in this game, it's not too bad, but it's enough that sometimes I'm like, yeah, I don't think I really want to do the online stuff. Yee. I see something, yes. Lost seagull sailor in need of help. A ship. Oh. Oh, it's Gulliver. Okay, thank you. Apparently you can get good luck on islands. And get a rare island. Security monitor, pyramid tile, steam. Well, I guess I don't have this. May as well grab it. By the time we hit part 69 of this, it's kind of nutty to think about. I mean, this has been out less time than Smash Brothers Ultimate. And I think Smash Ultimate I have more parts. But I wonder if by the time... Well, no, it's probably more Smash Ultimate than Animal Crossing. But again, considering that this was out early last year, as opposed to a couple years ago, I think this is probably the fastest I've gotten to this many parts of a thing. Which is also crazy to think about, because I put many months in between sessions of Animal Crossing at times. Hi there. Hi, how are you? I'm pretty good. I'm gonna walk for coffee buzz. Okay, bye. Enough said.
Coffee buzz.
There's a video I watched about this game called Super Mario War. It was just like kind of an overview and a reminiscence of it. It's basically a bootleg Mario multiplayer. And it was kind of like you fight each other, you have objectives, there's like coin battle, and there's Mario power-ups. It was really cool. I played it on Switch, Wii Homebrew. And several years ago, when we had frequent, like, multiplayer, when my friends would hang out, and we would do, like, fairly often multiplayer sessions, it was Smash Brawl, some Mario Kart Wii, Wii Arrow, which was Liero, but the Wii Homebrew version, and Super Mario War. And then it became Seiken Densetsu 3 co-op with Mike, myself, and Tyler. But for a little while there, Mario War was in heavy rotation. It's still playable some on Switch. I don't know how. Like, I haven't done any homebrew stuff on my Switch. But, I know it's possible. Anyway, the point is, it was a good nostalgic video. I don't remember who made the video, sorry to say, but it was good. And the game itself is a lot of fun. If you're looking for like a multiplayer, like PvP Mario game, could do a whole lot worse than Mario War. Also, a couple just random thoughts that I want to share. First thought is, on the new Redvox album, we made a point of using every guitar that we have. So I used all of my guitars, which is Rickenbacker, Strat, the Les Paul, the Gretsch, my 12-string, acoustic. We used all of Joe's guitars, which is a Telecaster. And I forget the other one, because bad memory. And so, yeah, just lots of guitars. I mean, in some cases we just double-tracked using a different guitar, but I think it's cool that this album has pretty much every guitar I own on it. Just a neat little fact. It's my second time running into you today. The first was in your dreams. Sorry, I wandered in by accident. Drake, have you been dream surfing again? Love struck duck. The other thing is, the second thing was game related, I don't remember what it was. Well, if there wasn't a new Minecraft episode by now, I'm just gonna say that I've been a little bit more, like, reserved about it, because I haven't been as addicted. So, I'm probably, like I said, I'm gonna do one more Minecraft for the foreseeable future, and then maybe, put it on ice for a little while, because, I don't know, it's cool, but I just didn't get as addicted. There are some games that I can play for others' enjoyment, and then there are some times I play for my own, and Animal Crossing is kind of both, depending on how into it I am, but it's also easy to play for like a half hour, 45 minutes, because you're just kind of doing your daily tasks. But Minecraft, that's another game where you have to set your own goals, and I just don't have any at the moment. I guess there's stuff I could have made the decision to build, but at the moment, I'm not really feeling it. So, yeah, put it on ice for a little while and maybe return to it in the future. But still, it was a good look at the game. It was fun. The new updates were good, and I need to check out everyone's builds. Camo froggy chair. It's me, Drake. I'm here to hang out and play. Is it cool if I explore your house now, Quacko? It's rude to redecorate while you have company. Can you even get in? Drake? Because that's like blocking the doorway. Okay. I guess I'll head out soon. I figure you got stuff you want to do. I ought to check out the bugs at home. No, stay. I like how it smells here anyway. Judo Drake, I don't know what to do. I brought you food, Vine, a pear. Doesn't it look delicious? It looks delicious. I want to eat it, but it's for you. Enjoy. Drake literally cannot come into my home. Not that I'm preventing him. He... Time for the funnest game I know. High card, low card. Oh, God. You win my code again if you win. It's lower. That's the year I was born. Here's your coat again. It's like a cardigan coat. I thought I smelled something yummy as I was passing by. It was... That's just the smell of, like, the Scootle fetus. I'm sorry to say, Drake. It's gestating. "30 times. Look at that. I'm sorry, Drake, but this is my tummy saying it's time to go home and eat Quacko. This fucking froggy chair. I mean, sorry, Drake. I don't really know what else to say. Poor duck wanted to explore the house. Got stuck in the fucking entrance. But yes, no new updates on the Scoot cloning facility either. At the moment, it's about the same as it was. I still need a lab wall, and I need a cube light, but I'm not sure if the cube light's gonna work perfectly. There was someone else that had a really good idea for how it could work, but I also don't mind my current setup. I think it looks pretty decent. Hey, I was hoping to run into someone. You're just who I was hoping to run into. I got something for you. It's a bathroom towel rack. The message I'm trying to get across is that you mean a lot to me. Zat alors. We're definitely gonna thank each other in any awkward acceptance speeches we give, right? Yes. No, Jacques, because I obviously cannot read out loud. Without stumbling, fumbling, and bumbling over my words. Scoot, you were asleep before. Yo, champ, working those legs? I like to name my muscles. I know. Pro athletes train in any type of weather. Nothing's gonna keep me from my workouts, except maybe this cold weather. This year just sprinted by, didn't it? Are you ready for the end of 2021? It's gonna be a big bash on New Year's Eve. Still gotta figure out what to wear to show off my lats. Well, listen. I, for one, am glad that 2020 Part 2 is coming to an end. And I hate to be a scrinch, but, you know, it's just a number. Going from 21 to 22 looks nice. And psychologically, I think it's a good way to, like, cleanse the palate. I am hoping 2022 will be better for everyone, myself included. But, you know, you can't be too disappointed, if not. You have to, be realistic and understand that, listen, life is very random. And sometimes it's best to make the best of what you have that's good. Already. This is nothing. These are empty platitudes. but I think I mean well. Anyway, I agree with Scoot. Let's hope for a better 2022. Anyway, I think that'll be it for this one. Didn't really have much of a goal for today, just to walk around and see what was going on. And, acquire tree branch. Alright, well thank you. This will be part 1 of maybe 2 parts. So that way we can get to the good number. I don't know. We'll try. But I appreciate you watching as always, and I hope you have a good evening, day, morning, night, whatever. Animal Crossing is a good game to just fuck about. Oh shit, is that Worf dead on the floor? Near that pizza? Was there a blue barrel somewhere nearby? Also, the perspective is perfect. Alright. Save complete, see you later. See you later for now. Be back in a second. Another one. Still have it. I have Duck Button XL and Duck Button Lite. They will be forever in my possession. Hello, everybody. This will be more Animal Crossing of the same kind. I mean, it's in the same video. As we edge ever closer to Animal Crossing number 69. Oh, God. Okay, Egbert sent me a gift. Red sent me probably a fake. I have in my possession Cube Light. I have it. Now, whether or not it'll be exactly what I need is a different story. Yeah, so let me do a quick discussion, TV show discussion, while I'm doing my daily tasks. Is that a cup of coffee? Is that a cup of piss? Which brings me exactly to the thing I wanted to talk about, which was It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You know me, teacup? You know me? Weird. Yeah, so Always Sunny just did their 15th season, and it was 8 episodes. And I watched them all. And there was like a 4-episode arc in Ireland. Now, the problem with Always Sunny in current year is it doesn't look like Always Sunny because... I mean, this is something people have complained about. The camera technology is very good. Meaning, everything looks really good. The you know, cinematography is great. And Always Sunny always had this low, like, budget look to it that maybe added to its humor. I can see that point of view. I've heard that point of view. I don't 100% agree with it because I think the show has changed over the years, and it's more about is it funny or not. And I enjoyed some of it. Like I said in a previous episode of whatever it was I was playing, this new season and the past couple seasons, they're trying to figure out how to be this gross, disgusting, somewhat offensive show, you know, in service of humor and absurdity, but to adapt to today's standards. And as a result, they just comment on it and do some of it anyway, kind of. But mostly they just comment on it and try to make a comment of America as a whole, which I guess has always been done in Always Sunny to a small degree, but now it's like super overt. I think that's going to be whether or not the viewer likes it. I'm not really sure if it's everyone's cup of tea. I didn't enjoy some of it, but I enjoyed other parts. There were some things that actually had me really, really laughing. Some stuff with Frank this season was good. They had Miles O'Brien in a couple episodes, Colin Meaney, as Charlie's dad. And Dee played a bog witch. Some of it was pretty good, even though it was in Ireland and looked nothing like Always Sunny usually looks. It had some funny moments and some good music from The Shining. And some good Dennis moments as well. But yeah, I mean, it went from, I think, just disgusting absurdity to a lot more of it being like some level of commentary either on itself or the people it's parodying. It's hard to say. I don't know. I'll get your communicator Gulliver. Yeah, I'll swim in the freezing cold water for you, Gulliver. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is it was okay. I didn't hate it. I laughed. But the show is going to be different, I think, from now on. And it just will stay different because, you know, everyone is getting older. I think people's sense of humor changes as you get older. And they're writing a different type of show. That's going to piss people off, and people are going to say they, you know, sold out. And maybe that's true, I don't know, I'm not one to make those decisions, but there was a couple weird emotional moments that I didn't expect. Like, these deplorable characters seemed somewhat out of character, especially, there's a moment where Charlie gets a... comic shorts? Is that a Ferris Bueller jacket? So, same for Curb Your Enthusiasm. I liked this season a lot. There was a lot to like. The last episode had me laughing several times, especially just some random unrelated moments. But the overall plot didn't really work for me, and they had to give a lot of the heavy lifting to Jeff and Leon and Vince Vaughn, because, you know, Richard Lewis isn't doing so great, and Bob Einstein passed away. So things change, times change. Both of those shows have been on for between, like, 15 and 20 years. Or maybe even a little more for Curb. So, you know, things do change. I'm okay with change as long as it's done... You know, is there a reason for it to exist? Is there still some, like, interest and passion in making this stuff, or is it just to make money or to kill boredom? And I think Curb, Larry David genuinely does want to continue doing the show and enjoy the process. And I think it shows. I think there's a lot of passion in that show, and I think people had fun making it, and I want to see more. So I hope there's another couple seasons. Always Sunny is the same thing, and I hope that they continue, but I also, I don't know if I like the way the show feels at the moment. It's not really for me to decide, but I don't know if they're gonna continue in this direction or they're gonna go for more classic style Sunny, where it's just unrelated, deplorable people, unrelated episodes of uh-oh, I lost headphone functionality. Oh great, I just scratched my ear, for fuck's sake. How'd that happen? I got it back, but these headphones are fucked. I just have to, like, wrap them with more electrical tape. Drake was in my dreams again. The year's over before long. 31st is gonna be one big New Year's Eve countdown party, so we can say goodbye to 2021. So comparing both shows, I think I like Curb season better, but there was a couple moments in Always Sunny that I liked. That's all. I watched a little more of the Hawkeye show. It really doesn't do a whole lot for me. I'm just watching it to have something on, and it's okay. It's like, okay, I know the character, I've watched the movies the character is in, I may as well watch the show. It's fine. It's a random acting lesson with your old host, Cephalobot. Let's say you want to look self-satisfied in a charming movie star kind of way. I got just the thing, grease up those teeth, and get ready to smile wide. I can smirk. Drake liked that. Do you realize that the year 2021 is almost over, Vine? Donk donk, it's been wild. Before we put 2021 to bed, we get to party one last time at the countdown. Best party of the year. Get your hat and glasses ready. This one's gonna make your birthday seem boring and lame, in a good way. Hey, you know what? I just realized that you're friends with Celia too, but I borrowed something from her a long time ago and I keep meaning to return it, so I know it's a cool story, but I was actually wondering if you'd be interested in returning it for me. I feel kind of bad asking, but not too bad, obviously. No rush, but could you deliver that today? Oh dear lord. I meant to say, no, rush! But, what was I saying? Yeah, Hawkeye show is exactly what I expected it to be, more or less. It's, I don't know. It's nothing special for me. But there is a Boba Fett show in a couple weeks. No, in a week. Boba Fett? Boba Fett, where? I just wonder how they're gonna do... How they're gonna, like, do anything with this character. Because Boba Fett had, like, nothing. And that was the point of the character. That it was just some bounty hunter dude. And then in the prequels, he was a child. And then they gave him a little bit more personality in Mandalorian. And now we get Boba Fett as a crime lord? I don't know. I'm curious, though. I want to see. It looks like it could be fun. Jabba's palace plus Boba Fett. I don't know. Do I have any faith in Disney? Some after Mandalorian. So we'll see. It's just weird to think that there's a Boba Fett television show. Everything's gonna get a television show. Scott the Woz has a television show. Could you believe that? Oh. I thank you with all me heart, matey. But extra cherries on top. Okay. You're welcome, Gullivar.
It's me, Red Frog. How you doing, Gulliver?
So, I watched the Batman trailer as well. And, I don't know, it looks okay. Like I said, I find it weird that the director was like, yeah, the inspiration for Batman was Kurt Cobain. It's like, what? But at the same time, the trailer looked decent. I mean, it's dark. It's the Dark Knight. It's the Batman. I don't know. Maybe Paul Dano will do a good job as Riddler. You know, it could be interesting. You've got a non-Jim Carrey Riddler, and you got Colin Farrell unrecognizable as some... It's the Penguin, right? But yeah, I think it's funny how, in the Spider-Man, they were using these other villains, like Vulture and Mysterio. And then, by the time they're like, well, we're gonna do the third Tom Holland movie, what villains do we have? I don't know what Spider-Man villains there are. But I can just imagine the pitch meeting. I can imagine them saying something like, well, you know, there's the Green Goblin, but we can't one-up Willem Dafoe. Like, that dude was perfect as Green Goblin. And someone in the boardroom was probably like, I don't know, why don't we just get Willem Dafoe? Wait, what? Yeah, get Willem Dafoe. Just, he'll do it. Does he play the same character? Yeah, sure, bring him in from the universe. From the Sam Raimi movie. Just bring him in. Can we do that? Yeah, we have Doctor Strange. Do it. Well, what if we don't use him? Well, we've always got, the Cock Gobbler. It's a chicken that gobbles at Spider-Man. Yeah, we don't love that villain. Who else do we have? Oh, well, we've got Patty Commando. What's Patty Commando's superpower? Not into underwear. Okay. Alright, who else do we have? The Moth. The Moth. I've never read that comic. There's a Moth in Spider-Man as a villain? Yeah, but he's a little depressed, and so he goes into a podiatrist's office, and he says, Doc, I'm in real trouble. My son, Gregor Vinovich, well, he's got me on the ropes, Doc. Why does he go into the podiatrist's office? Oh, well, he's a moth, you see. Huh? Well, we've also got the Human Torch. That's Spider-Man? I don't know. Just put him in, whatever. I don't know, I think we should go with the Green Goblin. Oh, but wait, what about the Red Frog? Wait, what do you mean, Red Frog? I've never read that comic. There's a Red Frog? Well, you see, the Red Frog wants Spider-Man to get high as fuck. Well, how about Venom? I think Topher Grace is available. We could just put those terrible teeth in his mouth again. You know what? Go with Dafoe. Why don't... Yeah, get Willem Dafoe. How do we... who else do we get? I don't know. How about all of them? So, that, in my professional opinion, is how that went down. But when you do these characters that are so iconic and you have, you know, you've done a movie within the past 20 years, because these things are just cycling more quickly now. Pom Pom's pissed. Giant ornament. I like the Maglev Mike joke. I think that's a good joke. Like, it's now only taking a couple years to cycle between Batman and new Batman. To the point where I think they're gonna have like concurrent Spider-Man movies. Like Sony's gonna have theirs, Marvel's gonna have theirs. I think that's probably gonna happen. With two different actors portraying Spider-Man. Just like in the comic world, where there's the incredible Spider-Man, the amazing Spider-Man, the fantastic Spider-Man fights Red Frog. It's like, well, which series are you up to date on? Only this one, only this one. Do you even really like comic books, bro? I mean, hell, they just did the Zack Snyder thing, and Ben Affleck was in the movie as the Batman, right? And I don't know if they're doing more with Zack Snyder's Batman, but they could. They could have the Batman come back. I mean, some people like that Snyder stuff, and apparently the Snyder cut was actually pretty good. Oh, it's a snowboy again. Anyway, the Batman trailer looked okay, and we'll see. I'll watch it. Give it a shot. This is when someone in chat would type cape shit with a frown face or a vomit face. I'm also looking forward to, you know, other things that aren't just Batman. I want to see Edgar Wright's movie. I want to see Paul Thomas Anderson's new movie. I want to see Del Toro. Del Toro. What do you think might be in this box? I'm going to say furniture. You think so? Let's open it up and find out. Look at that. You guessed right. Furniture. Nice going. As promised, this is now my gift to you. Funny, I forgot I even loaned out a folding floor lamp. Deal's a deal. Enjoy. Thanks, Cephalobot, for me too. Smoke weed. Looking forward to Hideo Kojima's new movie as well. Oh, sorry, those are games. I forgot to get the recipe on the beach in the island I went to. Hey, I gotta say merci beaucoup for returning that item to Celia for me. Wasn't getting a wink over 10 hours of sleep worrying about it. Cephalobot must recharge for 10 hours. It's only Tuesday. We've got a long way until the weekend, or as I like to call it, the week's after party. Positive side, though, I've got a little time to catch up on some reading, curl up with some hot cocoa and a copy of Finding Your True Catchphrase. I think these scaredy fish are just afraid of my huge bulging muscles. Zip zoom. Ugh, can't catch anything. I tried, Scoot. I tried to talk to you. There it is, the fabled cube light. Thank you, Drawer Mary. Guess that's probably fake. an hourglass to remind us all of our... No, I'm not gonna... You know what? It's Animal Crossing Baby Games. Why do I have to talk about our impending mortality? Our impending doom? During an Animal Crossing video? No, no! I don't know if the cube light's gonna work. There was another idea someone had for how to make the Scootle fetus look a little bit more appropriate, but I'm not sure what that was. This seems like it could work, but it'll have multiple sides to it. Which is why if you view it from a weird angle, it might not work. Let me see what this looks like. I don't think the transparent one is going to work. I think it still emanates light. I keep forgetting what this room looks like until I get in here, and I'm like, damn. No. Well, thanks for sending it my way. It's cool. You could sit on it too. But not... I don't think that's appropriate for this Bacta tank. It's not looking so great. I think someone sent me a potential solution. Also, there was someone wondering why I'm not playing more GTA San Andreas. And the answer, if you haven't watched the end of that, or if you haven't heard, is it fucking... that version is not good. Even though it got updates... and there were some decent updates, like, for the PC version and some fixes and, you know, all that stuff. The Switch version that I have, that I'm playing on, runs like ass. I don't know if they fixed the freezes, but when I last researched the last patch, people said the Switch version's performance was terrible. The frame rates are so bad, it gives me a headache. Like, it's not a fun, pleasurable experience to play the game. The game itself is great. San Andreas is a fantastic game. The fucking frame rates and that port in general, where I'd turn a corner and it would freeze for like 2 seconds. Not good. So, while patches are nice, and I'm happy that they're updating the game, I don't know how much they can do for the Switch version. Like, they added fog to make it look a little bit better and closer to the original, so that's cool, but performance... like, stanky art style aside, and that's kind of part of the reason why I got enjoyment out of it, was to see the next glitch. If that's gone, and it still runs like shit, not good. But... I also want to say, though, that, the game engine itself being ported from the mobile versions are very glitchy and have some bizarre physics quirks. If they manage to fix some of that, and then they fix the performance, I would consider it. Otherwise, if I ever play San Andreas, it's going to be, you know, on a different system. Or it's going to be the original version. So don't really expect too much of that. Also, someone said, don't, Vinny, San Andreas is short. It's like, dude, it's like a 45-hour game or so. If you don't get sidetracked. And I get sidetracked because I like to do dumb shit in video games. And 45 hours, I gotta be damn sure I want to play a game for that long. Okay, the tree shaking is the worst part of these videos by far. It was the worst part of the streams, and now it's the worst part of the videos. But I'm committed to this one piece of furniture. I have to find it now. I've already come this far, I have to at least see. Fucking trees, come on. Einstein must have had a heavy load. Cream and sugar. Oh, okay. Personally, I'm a half and half in sugar kind of person. A lot of people that play Animal Crossing build like a coffee nook, a Tom nook, or they'll build like a nice kitchen or a nice realistic looking room. I build a museum of trash. I can't help it. I have a hard time wanting to build something other, truthfully. It's a fake. I'm shocked. No. Wait, you mean to tell me that a cartoon animal doesn't have a real Da Vinci painting? You mean to tell me that this cartoon owl is somehow able to pick up a pot of coffee with its feathers? I'm starting to think that this game isn't real life. I gave away my camo froggy chair. I know. Well, it was a gift exchange for the cube light. I felt, what could I offer for having someone go through the hassle of bringing me a nice cube light? Only froggy chair. Only froggy chair. But now I'm upset I don't have camo froggy chair, even though I wasn't using it. So therefore... I must buy another one.
Mine! Oh! Breadstick! Yum! Oh!
Okay, I think I'm gonna leave this Animal Crossing Part 68 as a two-parter. And then do another two-parter, depending on what I plan on doing for the special episode. Special episode. That'll be the next episode. So thank you for watching more Animal Crossing. And thank you for listening to my various thoughts about stuff I like to watch and listen to. And see you whenever.
Mine! Ah!